on your mind?
I gotta see how Into the Breach is gonna play against these Division 1 teams. In Division 2, they looked pretty unstoppable, but this is gonna be the real test for them.
Yeah, so, you know, it's definitely different mentality coming into this one as they're going to 5-man smoke, but I believe if there's no fight, we've got some words from Kadaro about the mentality it takes to be in the DPC.
We were preparing really hard, and now we're ready. I feel like we're gonna learn while playing, and it is a good experience so far.
All right, so learning while playing, and I actually like that hoodie, by the way. Well, it's something that I would definitely wear myself. He's got some flexibility. He's, you know, that's the mentality. You just got to be stretching and always ready, flexible for any situation.
EU West is so stacked, you can't really aim for the expectations, you know, getting that top 1, top 2. There are way too many good teams. I think for Into the Breach, coming into this DPC tour, they need to, you know, lower their expectations. I think the goal would be, oh, Glimpse, level 1, I'll hold that thought.
Glimpse, Immersion in some trouble on the run. Boulder smash, but first blood for Fishman coming in for Entity.
So yeah, expectation-wise, you need to, like, stay in Division 1 and then get from there, because there's a lot to learn from most of these teams. And Fishman starting with the Glimpse level 1, and we can see the odds from esportsbet.io, heavily favoring Entity for a reason. Entity did extremely good. I think this is for me, the most improved team overall in the previous DPC season, whole last year, the way they played, and for a reason, they are the favorites here.
Who's your standout for Entity?
Kataomi. Because Stormstormer has been under my radar. I already rated him very highly, but Kataomi, he's the one who does have maybe a lower hero pool than the other position 4s, but the way they played him, like, if it's available, I'm gonna play it. During TI, he was playing a lot of Wyvern, Tiny, Nyx Assassin. These were his heroes, and seems like the new heroes for him this patch will be Treant Protector and Undying.
Okay, so Treant, the very popular meta pick of the moment, and we've been seeing a lot of Treant go early into the Leech Seed. This, obviously, a lot of words under it means it changed drastically. Some buffs coming in for this Treant Protector, and has obviously made it into a very popular pick, right?
Yes, most definitely. This hero is super strong. Leech Seed, maybe even slightly overpowered at this point, but looking at the top lane, Fishman, he definitely wanted to get that level 2. Having Glimpse level 1, it did secure them first blood, but you can't really do much. He's full mana, something that we usually don't see on Disruptor. They do spam by quite a lot, using that Thunderstrike to be able to secure the lane for their carries.
Not that it's always a sign of a good Disruptor, but when you have no mana, I feel like it's definitely very telling that you're putting a lot of harassment out there, right?
Yes.
So, taking a look here at the Broodmother. We've seen a Brood today that was DM playing it earlier and really went to work with that hero and completely kept a heat map to the bottom side of the map. So, I guess we'll see here if Toby can do the same. Kataomi is also here to support and try and take out these two heroes on the side of Into the Breach, but for right now, things looking pretty settled down for the CK, 10-5.
This lane is not a killer lane from Entity. It's more about if they go on us, we're gonna use Leech Seed and get them, like, try to survive in this lane. It's not Treant Protector as 4 is not that hero that can easily rotate. It's more about securing the lane. Something that Entity, you know, they have their own, we can call it identity, where the way they played the way they played with their previous carry, playing pretty much off-laners from the carry role. Toby in a bit of a trouble, but no Chaos Bolt available.
Yeah, so he's able to walk behind that tower. Fishman also taking a lot of damage there. Immersion on this Earth Spirit. I feel like I've heard his name and Earth Spirit a lot connected in his career.
That's the hero that he played the most. This is what he's famous for.
I've definitely seen a bunch of those impressive Earth Spirit plays, and I'm really kind of hoping we see a lot of that here. Some flashiness from that hero.
Let's see how much he can do in these early levels. Stormstormer,
yeah,
good
Supreme.
tornado.
He might be in trouble, and the stun lands.
One more hit needed.
Stormstormer just quite short on that, and almost had it.
Panel was discussing whether this is going to be Quasvex or Exort Invoker. It's going to be a mix. It's going to be Quasvex Exort. something that we usually don't see, but I'm not gonna get too much into it. If there's a Invoker player I trust, that's definitely Stormer. So he knows what he's doing. Almost got a kill there.
That could have been big for him, and we've got another glimpse from Fishman, but the roll in from Immersion. Now the cookie lands. Watson in some trouble. On the run, the Scatterblast comes through. One more right click needed as the Snapfire gets the kill.
Has 12 magic wand charges. Another roll.
Got the wand, but the
He's
roll.
looking for an angle.
2-1 Immersion under the tower and ready. He's here with this Snapfire and another Scatterblast to secure the double kill.
We're going to see more of an offlane Snapfire. We did see it in the previous series. I saw Jibei the other day, was scrolling through the pub games. He was the one playing it 2 times, and I love the build that he decided to go for. At one point, he did have 6 mangoes on a Snapfire, something that Tundra kind of pioneered. They were the one to try to break the game with the item build, the starting item build, where you don't invest into consumables. It is a consumable, but you're still going to use that mana later on.
Once again, on Jibei, they go to the roll once more, and they get this kill onto the snap, so they'll look for Immersion. Immersion doesn't have any mana to work with. Sunstrike coming in from Stormer. That'll be extra damage to potentially secure the kill. One more right click, it goes to Fishman. So you take 2, we take 2.
Nicely done by Entity. They're like, well, you guys kill us, you get more levels, which means you have more net worth, and then we kill you back. So it was all a nicely set up trap from Entity.
Yeah, well laid out plans that definitely worked out in the end. All according to plan. They are looking like they might want to play aggressive again, because Watson's standing pretty far forward. Thinking about going in with the cookie, the gust comes through, but the stun lands. That means the roll is going to come in with the Boulder Smash, and well, with the Scatter Blast from Jibei, they get the kill on a Watson. Mid, Supreme's caught for the moment. Does have some help from this Phoenix, and he is level 6, so you need to be careful. You're only level 2 on this Treant.
Supreme will pick up double damage. Not the best rune on Leshrac, but it's going to do the job. We'll refill the charges.
Watson already dead 2 times in this lane, and we've seen Drow struggle. Not only in this game, but in one earlier today, so we'll see what the recovery formation is. And again, they're looking like they want to go for Supreme, but it's going the other way. Stormer getting chased a little bit. The Cold Snap onto Immersion. Fishman's also here, so if you try to get away on this Earth Spirit, you're not going to be so fortunate, and they get yet another kill. So there they go. They've got the kill, and they'll take out Immersion, and they'll look over towards mid again as Stormer's setting up. Maybe he'll have a couple of supports rotate on that 8-minute mark. So, top lane, Fishman. Ooh, Cookie landing here onto Fishman, but no follow-up on that.
Even though he died 2 times, Watson's on top of the net worth. He has the same amount of farm, slightly more farm than Snapfire, but getting very close to level 6.
Fishman, Boulder Smash kill, Immersion with another one, and I brought it up earlier that, you know, Earth Spirit can do things, especially when controlled by Immersion, and he's already shown off quite a bit.
He's been all over the place, involved in all 4 kills. Ready to go in one more time.
Gust, roll again. Watson hit with the Boulder Smash again.
Good
Cookie, good juke. But the Geomagnetic Grip to get the silence on a Watson, not going to matter. Throws one right click towards Immersion, and really just Watson again continuing to get harassed in this top lane. They'll bring Fishman over once more. But can they get anything done? Now they've hit level 6 on Watson, so maybe the damage is there. Kataomi in trouble. Supreme landing the stun, so this is a very dead Treant Protector. Top lane, Kinetic Field. Kiss is coming in.
Can he
got
dodge
a silence from the Geomagnetic Grip, but the damage. Watson just on the edge ends up dead.
Ooh, stop the rolling boulder with the
roll
cookie.
Stopped with the cookie. The kill is still there. Immersion gets it, and 3 heroes around the board are going to be killed off on Entity.
That's some big moves coming from Into the Breach early on. Earth Spirit about to hit level 6, needs 1 CS. So Snapfire did hit level 6 there. With any kind of stun setup, you do have a kill threat. There's just no way that the Drow Ranger lives there. And looking at the bottom lane, Toby farming on Broodmother as expected in the middle of the pack, but once you start to hit that level 6, your net worth is going to start increasing more and more. We see Otaker farming. He's going into triangle, trying to get some farm there. Doesn't feel too comfortable against the Broodmother.
That should leave the lane open to potentially get this tower for
Hidaro,
Toby.
he's out of the game.
Okay,
we can't buy. And he's back. He's dead.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome back. Goodbye. Welcome back. Hello,
Ooh,
goodbye. Back to base.
Maybe with the hunger. I still don't know why this is not fixed. Like, he gets out of the map. You can't target him. He's not there. He's in the Shadow Realm of Dota.
Apparently joining Dark Willow. And this just opens it for Toby, right? Like, this should be theoretically a tower coming if Phoenix isn't able to get back here. They also brought Watson over mid, so they've moved him mid. They put the tree in top. They've got Fishman nearby. And still right now, you've got the Snapfire Zibe just top of the network. Going to the mech. No surprise.
Same goes for the offlaner, Toby, also going into mech after finishing mana boots. Kidaro, for now, getting some good XP on the bottom lane. Does not have a TP this time around, but level 5.5, sometimes Phoenixes do struggle if they don't manage to find any kills in the lane. So for now, collecting some juicy XP. And looking at the build on Stormstormer, he is going into drums after finishing power treads. Not what we usually see, like the more greedier build on Invoker with the Boots of Travel Midas.
They're going to smoke and head towards bottom. So, just looking to secure this tower, potentially catch themselves a Phoenix, which they have. Glimpse all the way back, but that's right in the hands of Stormstormer. So, he's there with the damage. Icarus dive. Ooh, and the Seeds of Serenity. So, Kidaro, Sunstrike off the mark. I think trying to Sunray off the map again, but Static Storm will stop that.
He's like, yeah, we had enough of this stuff, and we'll be able to secure the bottom tower. Treant on the top lane, Kataomi level 4 only. Without Leshrac, they don't have that much tower damage inside of Into the Breach. There is no points in Lil Shredder on Snapfire. CK, no ulti for 10 seconds. Living Armor, very annoying. Will drop down that Nature's Grasp. Try to stop it as much as he can, but look at Immersion. He is looking.
Going through those trees and looking to roll. Kidaro is paused.
Oh, they can hear someone.
Is it you?
I don't know.